Okay guys, the first review I'm actually going to look at is a Survivor Series. You've got a date right here, November 22nd, 1990 from Hartford Civic Centre, Hartford, Connecticut. This is a pay-per-view I remember a lot from a kid. I mean, you've got Ultimate Warrior. The team of the Warriors actually, you had, I'm sure it was the Legion of Doom Ultimate Warrior and Texas Tornado. It's a pay-per-view that kind of stands out in the memory. I'm pretty sure maybe males in the 30 to 40 age group will remember it. It's an event that I'm sure it saw Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior. It was a team of survivors that fought off against each other, good guys v bad guys in the end. I'm sure it was the Warrior and Hogan that was standing tall at the end of the night. Anyway, on to the review. On the cover, I'm sure you see Hulk Hogan, the Earthquake, Warrior, perfect. All guys that featured in the event that night. I mean, you're talking this magazine must be in the age of about 30 years old, still in quite good condition. You've got some old classics here, you've got Tugboat and you've got Jim the Anvil on the front. Inside you've got a report from Slick, classic manager back in the day. Sherry, wee bit of tiger face paint on there. Sherry, what can you say about Sherry? Possibly one of the best women to ever be involved in wrestling. Younger fans, I don't think you'll know much about Sherry, but she really paved the way for some of the females that are in the wrestling, or as we call them, divas these days. But if it wasn't for Sherry, I doubt that would have been possible. An old classic advert there showing the Hulkster. Pretty sure the old Coliseum home videos as well. Pretty sure if I fill this out I'll not be able to send it away. A feature here on Ultimate Warrior. Good picture there. Showing the late great Warrior. The old wrestling buddies. I'm sure a few of you guys had one of these. I actually had the Warrior one. And my friend Ted Hogan. We were both brought up in WrestleMania 6, so that was probably a standout for us. Here we have a look at the Sergeant Slaughter. This was back in the days where he turned his back on America and was allied with the Iraqis, which I'm sure was during the Gulf War. Probably a controversial storyline at the time. I'm sure he had to wear a lot of star-proof vests and that at some of the events. Here we have a detail review of the event that night. You've got the team of Hulkamaniacs, Big Boss Man, Hogan, Tugboat, and old Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And that they were up against the Natural Disasters. You've got the Barbarian, Haku, Earthquake and Dino Bravo. This is a real standout match for me that night. I'll always remember that a lot of my favourite guys were in this. Demolition, you've got Axe Smash and Crush, loved their face paint. You've got Perfect himself, possibly one of the most gifted technical wrestlers. Kerry Von Erich, a Texas Tornado, Warrior, Legion of Doom. A lot of my favourites in this match. Possibly the reason I remember that event. The Warriors came out on top, but it's more of a memory for the guys that were involved in that match. Again, real standouts and a match I really enjoyed. Pretty sure you can catch this in the WWE Network as well for the younger guys. A match I don't remember that well. The Alliance against the Mercenaries. You've got the Orient Express, Nikolai Volkov, Sergeant Slaughter, Bushwhackers, Nikolai Volkov and Tito Santana. Can't actually remember who won that match, but I remember Tito Santana being in the ending, so I'd imagine maybe he was one of the only survivors. You've got the old WWE catalogue in here. The Warrior jacket, like I remember that was cool. I didn't quite own it, but I'll always remember it. A few of the old retro gear. sometimes I find looking at these mags, it's more of a stroll down memory lane and you get to relive your childhood. Call it a cool demolition t-shirts there, I like them. Even then, trying to get a hold of some of these magazines in good condition these days is quite difficult. I actually remember this. This was the Dream Team versus the $1 Million Team. Mystery Partner. That was your introduction of Undertaker. That was his debut in the WWE. His manager was Brother Love. So this is probably a pinnacle. Even a collector's programme. It was the night we were introduced to the Phenom. So definitely a pay-per-view you guys might want to look up in the network. I mean, he's evolved through the years, but that was the original Deadman. Here you've got the Warlord, Rick Martel, one of the most underrated tag teams of all time, Power and Glory, absolutely brilliant. There's Jimmy Snuka, father of Tamina Snuka, Jake the Snake Roberts, one of the most gifted men ever on the mic. Then, no introduction, Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels, and Marty Jannetty. Here's a wee advert here detailing Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan vitamins. But back in the day it was the say your prayers, take your vitamins before we realised it was all steroids. You've got a review here, Legion of Doom, hot in Demolition's heels. Demolition tag team champions at the time, Legion of Doom, issuing the challenge. Yeah, I don't think we'll ever get a better tag team than LOD, Road Warriors, whatever you want to call them. Possibly, in my opinion, the greatest tag team of all time. I suppose it depends how you look at it. You get your High Flyers as well, and the Hardy Boys, your Edge and Christian, but you could go on all day. You your Dudley Boys, but for me it was a Legion of Doom. Absolutely incredible. At the time, I'd imagine Saba Simba was new to the WWE, WWF at that time. Not actually sure what became of him, but there you go. A quick report here for Bobby the Brain Heenan. Hand against the post, the old weasel face. It's, again, possibly the greatest manager of all time. I'd have him up there with Paul Heyman, but that's just a personal opinion. I'm sure you guys have your own. An advert at the time for a game. I can't actually see what that was for, to be honest, but here we've got the model Rick Martel. At that time he used to spray a little bit of arrogance. He'd carry that about with him, use it mostly as a weapon. And here, just in the back page, we've got a page here just detailing who to keep an eye on in the future. If any of you guys know who Battle Cat was, I'd appreciate it if you could tell me. I don't think I actually remember him at all. But apparently possesses lightning quickness and potential aerial attack. Battle Cat promises to be a fearsome challenge for any contender. Since his arrival in the WWF, Battle Cat, by using his tremendous wrestling skills, has dazzled his way to a series of consecutive victories, and if he manages to stay on this track, the Cat could well claw his way to the higher ranks. Battle Cat must have been a kitten because I really don't remember him, but maybe one of you guys can shed some light. But obviously you've got the Hart Foundation, another great tag team, Jimmy Snuka. You know, these magazines again, I'm just giving a wee review. If you guys like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But for maybe your older males, it's a stroll down memory lane. Thanks guys.